Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Atlantic Coast Aesthetics. I'm Matt with ACA, and joining us once again is Dr. Thomas Pane, founder and chief medical officer of Atlantic Coast Aesthetics. And in this week's Question of the Week segment, we have a question for Dr. Pane. And the question is, the patient is 10 days post-op from a tummy tuck with lipo. They've had 5 C-sections and hope that the healing process was similar. But in this case, it's a little bit different, and the scar appeared to get infected, so they've been treating it. And their concern is that it's bumpy and uneven, and their C-section scar was clear and flat. So they're hoping that to get some advice here, and their main concern is they want the actual scar to be either recovered or gone away so they can wear a bikini, and they're looking for any suggestions or advice. Dr. Pane, what would you offer in this case?
Well, that question has got a couple of different parts to it. If you're 10 days out from a tummy tuck procedure, then you're already aware that the discomfort from the surgery is usually a lot less than a C-section procedure. The issue with the scar being the same as the C-section, in most cases, the tummy tuck scar will take out the C-section scar. In rare cases, if the C-section scar was put very low, depending on the anatomy, sometimes you have to have another scar above it, but that's not too common. But the issue with the infection is more important, and in the early phase here, we don't know, what's really going on with that. You need to stick with the surgeon and their care to get the infection process taken care of, whether that's a minor little cellulitis or if there's something that's open, if something has to be done in terms of dressing and so forth. You won't know where the scar is going to end up until you're through that whole acute process. That's going to take a while to be done with. And then down the line, depending on how the scar looks, there's different things that can be done to manage the scar. So it's too early to really tell if there's anything, how the scar is going to finally appear. In the event that the scar has opened and there's actual dressing changes or something, then in most cases that scar is going to be thick afterward. It's going to benefit from a revision. But if not, oftentimes the scar will flatten down with proper care and you may not need anything done. So too early to tell. But just stick with the surgeon and their instructions and go from there.
Well, thank you, Dr. Pane. And if you have a question for the doctor, please reach out to us on our Facebook page or website. And Dr. Pane, we appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next one.
Great.